Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the first installment of Sunday Sense. This is where the man of Lala and the Man will sit here and I'm going to review a fragrance house for men, men's cologne. I'm not going to do women's cologne because I'm not a woman. I'm going to do men's cologne because this is a passion of mine. I love cologne. If you ever sit here and you watch our show or you catch us on YouTube where this is going to be posted at, we talk about, well, Lala teases me a lot about how often I buy cologne, and I do. I get cologne so often she changes glasses, so that's my thing. What caused this is that I've had people inbox me, people ask me questions about different colognes. Fortunately enough, that I do have a love of cologne, and I do love to smell good. I love scents, but it's in my diffuser or the colognes I buy. So what I decided to do is just take it away from the relationship talk all the time and talk about and just do every Sunday, drop a video talking about a fragrance house. So I had to decide which one was I going to do. What the fragrance house is whether it could be a designer, boutique, certain type of boutique. It's a group of colognes from a certain brand or from a certain company. And fragrance, it's a ton of them out here. So I'm going to focus on certain brands of colognes and when you should wear them. And I'm going to focus on just one house at a time. So I was trying to decide what should I do? Which one should I do? I'm not going to do a time for it. I'm not going to do super, super expensive colognes. So I'm not going to do really the real boutique colognes simply because this La La the Man is for 35 up average people. That's what we're talking about. So I have to sit here and think for an average person, you're gonna make about 50,000 a year, average person. That's the average income. You're bringing home 40,000 a year. Could I sit here and say and comfortably say spend a 10% of your monthly income on cologne? No, I just couldn't do that. I love cologne. I don't do that. And I do buy $250, $300 cologne. I'm not going to do that. So I wouldn't. So to me, I don't think that's right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about affordable colognes. Nothing really over $150 a bottle. So I'm talking about affordable colognes in these different brands. So laying the groundwork for that, I have to decide which house I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with a super expensive one, or one up to 100 or 150, middle of the road one, or a bargain basement one. I was like Calvin Klein, Mont Blanc. I think the highest I'm going to go is Versace, Spice Bomb maybe. I was just thinking, what should I do? Because I want to get something that you can go to the store and get. It's easy to find. So here's what I did. For the very first one, the very first installment of Sunday Sense, I'm doing Polo, the house Polo. So I'm not doing Ralph Lauren, which is different. I'm doing regular Polo. The reason I chose this one is because everybody know Polo Green. Everybody know Polo Green. The classic Polo. Okay? Old school Polo. So I'm going to sit here and go into this house, this fragrance house. So sit back, relax. Let's walk into this fragrance house. Polo. The Polo Fragrance House. I'm going to review it. Tell you a little bit about it, what I think, my thoughts about it. What's good, what's bad. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to do a rating out of 5. 5 being, of course, 5 stars. That's the deal. So we'll go from there. Everybody can figure that out from there, So let's get at it. So first and foremost, we're going to sit here. We're going to talk about the old school Polo. Old school Polo. This is the boy in the green that everybody know from the 80s. What was it? Slick Rick. With my Polo cologne, man, it is a classic. It's a classic cologne. I mean, you're not gonna sit. You can wear it, and it still smells really, really good. My sons have it. Why? Well, I don't know, but hey, and it smells good. You sit here, you have your notes of leather, jasmine, rose, pepper. That pepper, you can smell that pepper and pine needles. You really can get that. It has a base of amber, cedar, oak. And also tobacco. It smells great. It smells great. That's why you can still sit here, and it still costs $55 plus for a average size bottle. What is it? I want to say the 2.5, 2 ounce, 2.5 ounce bottle is about $55. So that's still, so as old as it is, it still is great. You can sit here and, I mean, if you're an older guy, 60, 65, you can get away with wearing that every day. To the office or to the grocery store. I would wear it to the grocery store. You're on the street. It still smells good. It still smells good. I know when my sons put it on, I'm like, oh, this does smell nice. Still smells nice. So, classic everyday Polo cologne. Not bad. You can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with it. But just to lay a little bit more groundwork is that as a man, you should not have the same cologne that you wear all year round. No. Now, something like a Polo Classic, you can sit here and wear that all year round as your everyday cologne. But you have to back it up with something that you pull out every season that changes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break down the colognes because colognes are seasonal. So I'm going to break down the colognes you could wear in every cologne house, every fragrance house that I sit here and talk about. I'm going to say when you should wear these colognes. Okay? Or whether I say everyday cologne, no matter what the season. This Polo, old school Polo's everyday cologne, no matter what the season. It is. But it's old school. I mean, you're not going to sit down here and pull a ton of layers with it. But it's old school. It's nothing wrong with having it in your arsenal. I mean, I have it in mine too. My sons have it, but I haven't. I stole theirs. I grab theirs sometimes, and I take it. Don't tell them that. So, if I go to the grocery store, I got run to Myers, I run to the mall, I throw it on. Because it's a nice scent. It still a nice scent. And then, you get that, you'll hear it. See, the good thing about cologne, when you walk past a lady, you want them to say, wow, about 3 to 5 seconds afterwards, as you walk by, as they smell you. And you get that every once in a while with the old school Polo. And then you not get it with a young chick, like, oh, you old. The young chicks, they don't know about it, but the old ones, the older women, they like, oh, you wearing the old school stuff. But there's nothing wrong with wearing it. So let's jump into this Polo house, because they all have different scents, and it's the reason they have different scents is because you're supposed to wear it at different times of the year. So let's sit here and start first of the year, wintertime, January. What should we be wearing? Polo Black. Let me review Polo Black here. Polo Black. Again, we're talking about the prices I give you. It's gonna be the toilet water price, the eau de toilette, not the parfum price. The parfum is gonna be a little bit more because again, it's a stronger scent, and the ouds, of course, is gonna cost a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go into those in another video. Explain the differences. So the Polo Black is it's going to run you anywhere from small bottle about $45. A bigger bottle is going to be $80. Now, they also have a Polo Double Black. Both of these are supposed to be worn in the wintertime because they have it's a stronger scent. You have your wormwood, your sandalwood, your sage, your strong scents. Now, if you decide to sit here and wear this as an everyday cologne, you're good with that too. But you have to wear it in the wintertime. Summertime, this is not a summer cologne, not at all. But it's good. I keep a Polo Black all the time. That's one of the 3 blacks I keep. I keep a Kenneth Cole. I'm gonna go into the other blacks I keep. I keep a Kenneth Cole Black that's another black I keep. Polo black, yeah, you keep a Polo black because it smells good. It's a perfect, perfect uh, winter cologne. Whether you want to wear it every day or for a special occasion, the black and the double black, they're great for the wintertime. So all day long, all day long. The difference between the black and the double black, the double black has a bigger kick and it lasts a little longer than the regular black. So if you want to, it's not bad. They run about the same price, truthfully. If it wouldn't be bad to get a black and the Polo double black. The double black is what you wear for special occasions. The black is every day. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you choose to say I want, because some people love to stay in a certain house because if you like what they smell like, why not? It's going to be good. It's just like even with Tom Ford. If you know Tom Ford is going to be good, you're going to spend a lot of money for it. But hey, it's what it is. That double black is cold. It's cold too. Polo black and Polo double black. You can't go wrong for this as a winter cologne. So now you head to spring. Polo has Polo blue. Polo blue and Polo deep blue. In fact, I have deep blue, and that's what I keep that in my car right now, and that's my everyday cologne. It has notes of grapefruit, green mango. It's a sweet. It smells sweet. It's nice. Uh, you can smell the sage in it, um, and it got a nice as it dries down. It has a nice musk smell to it. That's the Polo Deep Blue that actually just came out. Um, Regular Polo Blue is good too. You can do the Polo Blue and the Deep Blue. Both of those to me are everyday colognes. I mean, they're not really anything special. So like I said, I keep my Polo Deep Blue in my car because I got that. That's just like if I'm running to the grocery store, spray that on. I'm good. It runs you about between $40 to $60. You can get away with a 2.5 ounce for $60. The big if you want a four and a half. See, I don't buy really 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 big colognes simply because I have a ton of them, and I decide what I'm going to wear based on what I'm in the mood for, and I rotate out my cologne. So I don't get anything really over 2.5 ounces. But if you want something it's gonna run you maybe $70 for a 4 ounce one, so it's not a bad it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Same thing for the deep blue. They're pretty good for the spring colognes. The stain power is not that great. You definitely have to put some lotion or some Vaseline on before you put them on. But I don't do that for my deep blue because that's my everyday cologne to wear. If I'm running to the store and it's in my car. So, but if that's something you want to wear, you can get away with. You can wear it. It smells nice. You can wear it to nice events. It does smell good enough to wear to nice high end events, but it's definitely a spring cologne. Spring headed to summer. It's definitely a spring cologne. It's not strong at all. Definitely spring. So now let's jump into summer. Now summer, believe it or not, Polo has this is hard to find. You're gonna have to get it online. It's an old smell, but I can tell you now, I still get compliments off this because I found that I got it more last summer. Polo Sport. I know. Don't laugh at me when I say that. Polo Sport. Anybody that's 1990, early 90s, mid 90s. Polo Sport. It's a perfect summer. It's perfection. It's a perfect summer cologne. It is. To this day, when I wear it. It's not summer yet here, but I'm gonna throw it back on again. It's still in my rotation for summer. It's in my rotation for summer because every time I wear it, I get compliments. Period. Period. Uh, it's just it's old. It's an older scent, but it still smells good. It's classic, and it's not expensive either. You're talking about you can get it from $28 to $40, depending on what size you get. You got to get online though. I don't know many stores that still sell it because it's an older cologne. Maybe a perfume, mainly, quite possibly in the mall if you were to go to the mall. But you can get online. You can get online. That's that. It's just hard to find in person in the store because it's not exactly a newer cologne, but it's cold. It's cold. Now, if you like, well, that, I'm not. I don't want something that old. Polo Blue Sport. It's good. It was released in 2012. It's a good summer cologne. It's a good summer cologne. Now, what you can do is that, and it's not super expensive either. What you can do, you wear the Polo Blue Sport every day. Don't want the Polo Sport for special occasions or whatever. If you got your own little cologne for special occasions. But you definitely, it's a good cologne. They're both good. The summertime for Polo is good, but again, it's a little older. So I don't know if you like that. Now, fall. What we gonna sit here and do for fall? There's only one thing left: Polo Red. Polo Red and Polo Red Rush. They got red. They got red. They got Red Extreme, Red Rush. This is where I really, really am not happy with Polo. I personally, this is just my opinion, and now go smell it for yourself. I don't like any of their reds. None. To me, I would get, they have a Polo Cashmere, which is about $100 some, which smells nice. I would get I just don't like any of their reds. None. I can't say anything too great about them. They just, it's just that they don't smell right to me. They're fall cologne because you have your cedar wood in it, you have your spearmint, you have your it's getting to the stronger scents. It's just me personally, I don't like them. But that's your fall colognes there. That's your fall. So again, I'm not gonna sit here. I can't sit here and say what you can and can't, what you should and shouldn't do, what you can and can't do. But smell them first. I'm not a fan of them. You might be, but that's your fall there. That's your fall. It's hard to find a Polo Cashmere because you're gonna get that online. It's not really. You have to buy it online. And actually, I had Polo Cashmere. It smells really, really nice. It's some better fall ones there, but as far as for the House of Polo, that's better than Polo Red. A lot better than Polo Red. So that's Polo. That's all year long. That's all year round. Now, do they have other ones? They got Polo Oud. They got other things like that. They do. But I just want to give you the high level, the basic ones that you can see and go to the store and get the ones to where you can get pretty easily. So, and they also have Polo. Ralph Lauren Polo have a big horse group. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll deal with that later. I'm gonna deal with that in one video, and I'm gonna deal with the Ralph Lauren, the other things they have for just Ralph Lauren in another video. Because truth be told, they got one that just came out that's cold as hell. Ralph Lauren, I ain't mad at them. You did it. So the takeaway from this, this fragrance house is a decent fragrance house. You can't really go wrong. This is red. It's not bad. It's some that's not as good, some that's not as aren't as some that's better, some that's worse. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's decent. It's decent. So the strength, you sit here, the classic, I don't care. So the strong smelling colognes, to me, the strength, the good parts of this fragrance house is the classic one, because it's a classic. It's still cold. I'm sorry. You can disagree with me all you want, but it's a classic. Polo Black. Yes. Black, double black. Anything black. Run it. Polo Sport, even though it's old, it's still nice. The ones that the issues that they have is, to me, the Polo Red, the whole red. I'm sorry, you can just let that go. You can just let that go, and no, I don't like any of them. And then the staying power of them, the lasting power of them. You're looking at a good 4 hours, 4 hours for the most part. So which is good. It's average staying power. Average staying power. And I talk about the oud. It's the average staying power for it's average staying power for colognes. So what do I rate this at? I will rank it a 3.5 out of 5. And I'm giving it 3.5. I'm giving that point 0.5 because the classic is so strong. It's been around, will always be around. So I'll get 3.5. And that black is just the truth. The black is the truth. And of course, you know, with the sport, it's going to last a long time. And the blue is pretty good. It's not bad, but this it's just a strength is really, really good. You know, it's not a fragrance house that it's a good, to me. It's a good starter fragrance house for you to understand how and when to wear the cologne. So it's not bad. You can't go wrong with it. You really can't. This is red, in my opinion. You really can't go wrong with it. So, that's my thought. 3.5 stars out of 5. So, thanks for checking us out. I will be back next week with another one. I don't know which one I'm doing yet, but I've narrowed it down to a couple. So it's really going to come down to whether I'm going to do a bargain basement one, which is I'm going to always do every couple weeks. I'm going to do a bargain basement house, or I'm going to do one that I really, 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 really love. So I'm kind of leaning to the one I really, really, really love. I haven't decided yet, but check me out next week. And thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe, Law and the Man. We are here Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. We talk relationship talk for the 35 plus, really 40 plus people. For 40 who are just out here trying to make it. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. So I'll be back next week with another Sunday Scent. And I will see you Wednesday.